Playing Skyrim on Legendary difficulty and having problems winning fist fights? Well, maybe you should start off fighting girls and work your way up to the men. What'd I say? Everybody knows girls can't fight. Okay, maybe they can. Okay, maybe you should start off fighting an unarmed priestess dressed in a silken robe and work your way up from there. Everybody knows that unarmed priestesses dressed in silken robes can't fight. Okay, maybe they can.
Slack, what the hell? I just got beaten up by an unarmed priestess dressed in a silken robe. Shut up!
Well, Pee-wee, looks like you need a little strategery. Looks like you need a little...
MajorSlackAttack.
Well, yeah, hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the MajorSlackAttack, your first off for titillating tactical Tamriel gameplay. In today's Skyrim video, I'm going to show you how to win fist fights on Legendary difficulty. And hey, if you want more kick-butt Skyrim strategies like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel to get all my videos hot off the press. Now, Skyrim is full of fistfights. Most of them are started by NPCs who taunt you into a brawl, and if you win the brawl, you get some kind of reward. For example, if you beat up Hofgrir, the Riften stable owner, you get to use his horses for free. And of course, there's a much easier way to get a free horse. If you want to know how, check my other video, How to Get a Free Horse at Level 1. Link in the video description. Other times, you'll have to beat up NPCs as part of a quest. For example, Dresden and Markarth as part of the Forsworn Conspiracy quest. Or, if you join the Companions of Whiterun, you may be asked to beat up poor old Danica Purespring, the peace-loving priestess of the Temple of Kinnereth. Bottom line, spend any considerable time exploring Skyrim and somebody's gonna drag you into a all-out, white-knuckle, brawling fistfight. Playing on normal difficulty, no problem. Playing on Legendary difficulty, problem. Let's take a look at the difference. Okay, here we are at Riften Stables. Our sparring partner for the remainder of the video is going to be Hofgrir, the horse crusher, the owner of Riften Stables. And I'm going to do something I haven't done in like 3 or 4 years. Bump it down to normal difficulty, which is adept. Okay, adept difficulty is normal difficulty. And I'm not going to use the gloves of the pugilist. I do have them on board. I'm not going to use them. So basically, this is a test on what it's like to get into a fist fight with no preparation and no special gear. Alright? Of course, we can't use any magic. And we're just going to go at him, and we're not even going to try to heal. Okay? So let's pick the fight.
Horses that need shoeing, so make it quick.
In order to pick the fight, ask him, must be dangerous living outside the walls.
Anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim.
Here you go. I'll bet you're wrong.
Sounds like I've got a challenger.
Indeed you do.
Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fist fight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in.
Okay, now you need at least 100 gold in your possession to start this brawl.
This is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go.
Okay, so here we go. Fist fight, normal difficulty, adept difficulty, rather. And no healing, no potions. As you can see, even though we're taking damage, he's gonna lose this fight. And all I'm doing is just like doing one-handed jabs. And that's it, he's down. One-handed jabs with my right hand. That's it. That's a fist fight on normal difficulty. So if you're wondering, you know, why does anybody need a tutorial on how to do fist fights? That's because you're playing on a lower difficulty setting. Now, let's try this same fist fight on Legendary difficulty. That's the only thing we're going to change. Once again, no preparation, no special gear, okay? So bumped up the difficulty to Legendary. Not going to use the gloves of the pugilist. We're not going to attempt to heal. Just going to go at him. Exactly what we did on normal. Okay. Now I'll just fast track the dialogue here.
I'm not afraid.
And let's get ready to rumble. Okay, it's on. Now watch his health bar. It barely moves. And I'm getting clobbered. And it's over.
Scared him off.
That's it, it's over.
Not so tough now, are ya?
That's the difference, okay? That's the difference between normal and legendary. It's, pardon my language, a bitch on legendary trying to win fistfights. You need some preparation and a little bit of strategy, okay? That's what this video is all about. Let's get right to it. Okay, this is my crash test dummy. He's just named MajorSlack, and he's a Nord, and he is at a 0 start. I came through Helgen Keep without doing any leveling up, so this is a level 1 Nord. Alright? And just to show you, I'm playing a legendary difficulty. There you go, level 1 Nord, legendary difficulty, right at the beginning of the game, right after leaving Helgen Keep. Now, the first thing you want to do to prepare for any upcoming fist fight is to collect 2 key ingredients, a whole bunch of blue mountain flower and a whole bunch of swamp fungal pod. Those two can be mixed together to make health potions, and there's a ton of these ingredients. Now, if you're playing on the Skyrim Special Edition, alright, there is close to, I'd say 60 blue mountain flower in Whiterun. So if you want to collect a lot of blue mountain flower very quickly, don't bother doing what I'm doing here, and that is searching the side of the road all the way down to Helgen, or Riverwood rather. But just go straight to Whiterun, and you'll very quickly collect, you know, a dozen, which is what we're going for, a dozen blue mountain flower in the city of Whiterun. You could do that in about 2 minutes in Whiterun, okay? If you don't have the Skyrim Remastered version, the Skyrim Special Edition version, you can collect easily a dozen blue mountain flower on the road down from Helgen Keep down to Riverwood, as I'm doing here, okay? Just keep looking along the sides of the road, and you're going to run into blue mountain flower. Blue mountain flower, right? And you should easily find a dozen. As you get down here near the river, watch out for a couple of wolves. If you don't want to deal with them, just jump in the river. Right about here, the wolves usually get up in your face. But there's some more blue mountain flowers here. So I'm just staying close to the river to avoid them. And they're on my ass. And I just passed over some blue mountain flowers there, but that's okay. I probably have close to a dozen now anyways. That's all you need. Without any alchemy perks and no leveled up alchemy, a blue mountain flower plus a swamp fungal pod will create a health potion worth 22 points, okay? Next, go to the Riverwood Trader. And you're going to want to sell off some stuff to have about 170 gold. This is just assuming, let's just say this is assuming you're going to, like, you know, try to get a free horse by brawling with the Riften stable owner, Hofgear rather, okay? So you need 170 gold to do this, alright? You need 100 gold to bet, which you get back, and you need 70 cab fare. So we sold off, we got 170 gold at least. Let's make our way over the mountain to Whiterun Stables. You just put a custom mark on Whiterun and head for that. And then I'll just skip ahead. There's some more blue mountain flowers here. At Whiterun Stables, hire the carriage to take you to...
We can take you to any of the holdings. Where do you want to go?
Morthal.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Now, what I'm going to cover in this tutorial is 2 ways to win fistfights on legendary difficulty. So we're here in Morthal for 2 reasons. One is to collect a whole bunch of swamp fungal pod, and the other is to activate the apprentice stone, which is northwest of Morthal. We're going to collect a whole bunch of swamp fungal pod along this shoreline right here that I'm showing right there. Along that shoreline, we're going to collect a whole bunch of swamp fungal pod, and the apprentice stone is right there where I finally pointed at in the map. Alright, so just push north. If you really want to be a real, like, super alchemist, click the death bell too, those big purple flowers there. But we're just focusing on the task at hand.
Staying safe, I hope.
And I just waited to recover my stamina. Usually I push up this kind of like a path here. Just follow that path towards the northeast, and you'll finally find this big tree right here. At the bottom there's always 2 swamp fungal pods, those little white balls, and that's where I start my run. Okay, right there. And then we're just going to push west all along the coast, all along the shoreline rather, and collect all the little white balls you bump into. Swamp fungal pod. And you'll easily come up with a dozen. Very easily and very quickly. Perfectly safe run. The only thing you'll run into at this stage of the game is mud crabs. Possibly a frostbite spider, but not likely. So that should do it right there. That should be enough right there. Let's check it out. There we go. It's got 15 swamp fungal pod. That's more than enough for a fist fight. That's for one method of winning a fist fight. Now we're going to head towards the apprentice stone. As you do this, make sure you go around this, what I call mud crab barrel there, because there's a ton of mud crabs there. And you're heading towards the stone icon on the compass. The compass is the black line along the top of the screen there. And you see that little kind of looks like a stone, a standing stone. That is a standing stone icon. So head right towards that, and you'll easily find the apprentice stone. It's right up ahead, just across the river there. That collection of rocks right there. There we go, the apprentice stone. A couple more swamp fungal pods here, so grab them up and activate the apprentice stone, which helps you regenerate your Magicka twice as fast, which is really useful in a fist fight, believe it or not. It makes you weak to magic attacks, but then there's no magic attacks in fist fights. But it allows you to recover your Magicka twice as fast. Why is that useful? Because if you're using a healing spell, that's the one thing, that's the bottleneck in a fist fight. You use your healing spell, and then all your Magicka is used up, and then by the time you need to use your healing spell again, your Magicka has not recovered enough to allow you to heal yourself enough, and then you just keep falling behind and behind, and it's this horrible war of attrition where they just wear you down because you just can't heal yourself fast enough to recover from the damage you've taken. That's why the apprentice stone is perfect. So back here at Whiterun Stables, we're going to hire the carriage to take us to Riften. Another important location. So there, that's 70 bucks that you need to spend to get prepared for a fist fight. And some of these things you only have to do once.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
Okay, so just tell this guard to blow it out his rear. Regarding the visitor's tax, use the persuade option, and you'll level up your speech. Into Riften we go. Now what we want to do is go down into the Ratway. This is where the Thieves Guild sends you on their second quest, but we're not going to even bother with the Thieves Guild quest. Just look for the Honor Hall Orphanage and look down there, jump down here, and this we're going to find the Ratway. You're allowed to go into the Ratway even if you haven't started the Thieves Guild quest. Now we're going to put on some speedrunning gear. Okay, so put on your light armor. But what we're going after here is the Gloves of the Pugilist. Alright, the Gloves of the Pugilist, which adds, I believe, 10 points, 10 extra damage points to your unarmed attacks, which makes a huge difference. Right now, all characters except the Argonians and the Khajiit are doing a paltry 4 points of damage with their fists. Okay? If you can bump it up by 10, you're doing a lot better. So we're going to speed run for it. Do exactly what I do here. Sneak up on these two guys, and at the last minute, take off. Run past them. Go up to this door here. Open it back away. Watch out for the trap. Go through. Shut the door. Hunker down and wait. And that will throw off Draft and Union Blackskeever, those two guys, which are the first two guys you meet when you come into the Ratway. Alright? Typically they get thrown right off and they never come through the door. Occasionally the lowlife on the upper level comes through the door, but that's very, very rare. Okay, so now that we're here, there's a skeever across the way to the south. We're going to use our bow. He's down that kind of like corridor there, just off to the right. So we're going to take out our bow. Hopefully you have a bow. Everyone's got a bow. Everyone gets a bow going through Help and Keep. And you can barely see him, but just shoot there anyways while in sneak mode. You'll get a sneak attack, and another arrow will kill him. Down he goes. Now, put away your bow so you can run faster. And we're going to use a real sneaky trick here on John the Fist, who's got the gloves of the pugilist. We're going to sucker him in to running into a log trap, which instantly kills him on any difficulty setting, okay? So run through here, open the gate, run up the left side of the stairs, which will run over the trap, turn around, and bam, the log trap hits John the Fist, kills him instantly, any difficulty setting, okay? And there's the trap, there's the trigger right there, so make sure you run over that. That's why you have to run up the left side of the stairs as you're running up. Search John the Fist and get the gloves of the pugilist, which gives you a bonus to unarmed strikes, plus 10 additional damage. Like I said, all characters are doing 4 additional damage to start out with, so this is a big boost. Now you're doing 14 points unarmed damage. So this is a big key to winning fist fights in Skyrim on legendary difficulty. These gloves of the pugilist, absolute must. Like I said, this is the one thing that you only have to do once, okay? Once you've got these, every fist fight you can just use them, right? And then you'll just have to worry about recovering your health, which I'll get into in a moment. Now you got to get out. So push through this kind of like little atrium here, and look off to the left there. You see a drawbridge, right? And this is the low life I spoke of earlier. You got to speed run past him. So we're just going to speed run to the north here. Quickly pull the lever to lower the drawbridge, and then you're just going to speed run right out of the ratway. Run right past these 2 guys we bumped into in the beginning. Run right up the stairs, and as soon as you get out the door, that's it. You're home free, and they won't follow you out. Never follow you out. They always stay in the ratway. Right, so that's that. So we got the gloves of the pugilist. Let's go along the docks here, the lower docks here, to the local apothecary and mix up our potions, our health potions. And then we're going to go back to our sparring partner, the Riften Stables guy, and I'll show you 2 methods of winning a fist fight on legendary. Okay, Elgrim's Elixirs. This is the local apothecary. They've got an alchemy lab here. Go out to the alchemy lab and mix up all your blue mountain flower and swamp fungal pod to make up health potions.
Sorry, just thinking about my experiments.
I'm doing this on level 1 just for demonstrational purposes, just to show it can be done at any level. Okay, so there you go. Potion of Restore Health restores 22 points of health. So we got about a dozen of those. That's perfect. Definitely hotkey them, favorite them, and hotkey them. Put on your best armor for what it's worth. And let's go back to the Riften stable owner and pick a fight. Okay, here we go. How to win a fist fight on legendary difficulty. The quick Magicka / healing spell method. Alright, this is a method that you should use only if you're outdoors and you have a lot of running around room. A lot of elbow room. If you don't, forget about it. You're going to have to go with the second method we're not going to show. Okay? But this doesn't require you to stockpile any healing potions. That's the advantage here, alright? Now, what we're going to use is we're going to use the novice robes that will help us recover our Magicka a lot faster, and the hit you take in lowering your armor rating is negligible, okay? Plus we got the gloves of the pugilist to give us extra fist damage, and we have the apprentice stone, which is recovering our Magicka a lot faster, twice as fast. That stacked on top of the novice robes will allow us to recover our Magicka very, very quickly, and we're going to use the healing spell to take advantage of that, alright? So basically we're going to whack them with our right hand and heal with the left hand on the fly, and if necessary, run away like a little girl. I mean, tactically displace in order to give ourselves time to heal.
Remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on.
Okay, now they always disable your any kind of magic. And I totally fumble finger this here. Okay, so here we go. Smack away with the right hand. I never use dual fisting because it's just not very effective. The chances of landing all 3 hits when you're dual fisting are really slim, especially when the NPC's bopping around like that. Okay, so doing a lot of hits, healing on the fly. And then go right back at it. Just spam the right hand button, whatever it is for you, and keep whacking away. And when your health gets down to like maybe 2/3 gone or 3/4 gone, tactically displace and heal up as much as you can with the Magicka that has recovered. Like I said, this is only for outdoor fights. And now we have a clear advantage. His health is pretty run down.
Just going to stand there and take it? Fight back.
Okay, should be able to finish him off on this round here. There we go, and he's down. Okay.
I don't believe it.
Quick Magicka / healing spell method. Advantages: don't have to collect healing potions. Disadvantages: can't be used indoors, and some fights take place indoors. There's just not enough running away room in order to use this method. But it doesn't require you to stockpile any potions. Now, second method, the Blitz brawl healing potion method, okay? This is where you use your healing potions, alright? We made a whole bunch of healing potions, and just demonstrating here that these horses are marked as steel before the brawl, and after the brawl you see that when we win, they won't be marked as steel anymore. We'll be able to take them. Okay, so once again, using the gloves of the pugilist, which gives us extra 10 points fist damage, and all our heavy armor. And we're gonna hotkey potions of restore health, and we're gonna spam these as the fight's on, and just go at them hard. Don't back away at all. Just go at them hard whenever you need health. Hit your hotkey for a healing potion and heal up. All right. Game on. Must be dangerous, etc., etc.
Anything out here? Not me. Oh. You match the bet, and we fight. Here we go.
Okay, it's on. Now I'm just backing away to get away from any other NPCs and the horses, and then just go at them hard. Don't back away at all. This is a good method for an indoor fight when you don't have much elbow room or running away room. 10 healing potions should get you through the fight, even the toughest fight. And he's down. There you go. The Blitz brawl healing potion fight, healing potion method
I
rather.
don't believe it. I guess you were right.
Drive that snow back to the ground.
Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while.
I should also mention that power attacks are pretty useless too. Power attacks with fists, the problem is it doesn't stagger them. It never staggers them, so there's no point in doing power attacks. And there you go, these horses are now marked, they're no longer marked as steel, so we can take any of these horses as our reward. There you go, that's how to win a fist fight on legendary difficulty. That's it for this video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and we are out of here. The bandits have raided the stable, so let's get out of here just in time to get a horse. Yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. That's right. Like, fave, comment, and subscribe. Alright, see you next video.